Okay. So wasazone, glucose, fructose, mannose form same wasazone on reaction with phenyl hydrazine. Okay, phenyl. First mole is acting as a oxidizing agent. So finally you will get the wasazone. Okay. Wasazone on a hydrolysis will get the ozone, ketoaldehyde. That on reduction with the zinc, that is converted to fructose because the aldehyde group is a more reactive than the ketone. That's it. Okay. So actually here all reducing sugars form wasazone. Okay, all reducing sugars. Write the statement. All reducing sugars form wasazone. Not same, huh? Form wasazone. All reducing sugars form wasazone. Which of the following compounds? Write down. Which of the following compounds? Which of the following compounds gives wasazone derivative? Gives wasazone derivative. Gives wasazone derivative. Wasazone derivative. Okay, that's it. Which one form a wasazone derivative? Not here, glucose fructose. Here we have to receive the 1 point. Okay, you have to think the 1 point. In a wasazone formation, only first 2 carbons are involved. Either in fructose or glucose or mannose. So here first 2 carbon means that is hydroxy ketone in case of the fructose, or hydroxy aldehyde in case of the glucose or mannose. Okay, that means here you can understand from this hydroxy carbonyl compound must be present. That means alpha hydroxy carbonyl compound form a wasazone. Alpha hydroxy is alpha hydroxy carbonyl compound. It is also alpha hydroxy carbonyl compound. This alpha hydroxy carbonyl compound form wasazone. Okay, alpha hydroxy carbonyl compound form wasazone. Now here, so to answer this question, let us choose the hydroxy carbonyl compounds. Okay, so this is the hydroxy compound. So here with first mole pH NH2, that is converted to CH double bond O. Now CH double bond O. Your side product is aniline. In first reaction, side product is a aniline. Sorry. This one C NH. This one. Now again it is consume another 2 moles of the hydrazine, phenyl hydrazine. So CH double bond N, NH, pH. CH double bond N, NH, pH. This is a wasazone compound. Wasazone derivative. Okay, wasazone of this compound. This is the glyoxal, not glyoxal. What is this one? This is a glyoxal. This is glyoxal. This is a glycolic acid. Glycolic acid. It's not a glycolic acid. Okay. So the glycol, it is a glycol. CH2OH is a glycol. This is the glyoxal. It is a glycol. This is glyoxal. It is oxalic acid. This is oxalic acid. Next, CH2OH, COH, glycolic acid. glycolic acid. Okay, na? CHO, COOH, this is glyoxalic acid. Glyoxalic acid. And this compound? Huh? This is around similar ఉంటుంది. So, okay. So, okay, this is the was zone. That form was. Now next, this one is, huh? Is it okay? It can form a was zone or not? It can form the was zone. Here, how many moles of phenyl hydrogen consumed? 2 moles of phenyl hydrogen consumed. Okay, na? H2N, NH, pH. Okay, you can understand from the mechanism of the was zone formation, a loss of water molecule, a loss of water molecule. So here, CH double bond, NH, pH. CH double bond, NH, pH. Same was. Okay, but here 2 moles only. Here 2 moles of hydrogen consumed. Now here this one hydroxy ketone. Now 3 moles of 3 moles of phenyl hydrogen. For first mole, it is converted to double bond or double bond NH oxidation. Next here form a was zone. Was zone derivative N NH pH. Double bond N NH pH. Okay, now coming to this one. This is also form a this compound. Just 2 moles of the phenyl hydrogen directly by loss of water molecule. Next here this one. It does not form a was zone. It's not a carbonyl compound. Alcohols do not react with phenyl hydrogen. Carbonyl compounds react with ammonia and derivatives, not alcohols. Okay, carbonyl compounds react with ammonia and derivatives. Okay, hydrazine, hydroxylamine, 2,4-DNP, semicarbazide, product is semicarbazone. What is semicarbazide? NH2 here, NH, C double bond O, NH2, semicarbazide. Okay, this is semicarbazide. Okay, that's it. So alpha hydroxy carbonyl compounds and 1,2 dicarbonyl compounds form a was zone. Here alpha hydroxy carbonyl compound, it is a dicarbonyl compound, 1,2 dicarbonyl compound. This one also 1,2 dicarbonyl compound. Okay, alpha hydroxy carbonyl compounds and 1,2 dicarbonyl compounds form a was zone. Okay, right down. Okay, so next muta rotation. Muta rotation. Okay, write the definition. The change in specific rotation of change in specific rotation of change in specific rotation of reducing sugar the change in specific rotation of reducing sugar when it is placed in dilute solution. When it is placed in dilute solution. 90 and 21. Yeah, 90. Okay, this is known as muta rotation. The change in specific rotation of the reducing sugars when it is placed in dilute solution is known as muta rotation. All reducing sugars, all reducing sugars, all reducing sugars exhibit, all reducing sugars exhibit muta rotation. Muta rotation. Okay. So in this case, specific rotation changes. Change in specific rotation because the cyclic structure of the glucose is unstable. It is converted to open chain structure. Again, open chain structure to alpha beta alpha alpha D glucopyranose and beta D glucopyranose. Okay. So either one. When that alpha D glucopyranose is placed in a dilute solution, it is converted to open chain structure. Again, we will get the either alpha or beta. If you take the alpha ionomer, then also it is converted to beta ionomer. This change, this fluctuation is known as a muta rotation. Okay. So specific rotation of this one alpha isomer, open chain structure, and this one beta plus 19 degrees. Okay. So write down. Okay. Here in this equilibrium, alpha ionomer present 36%, beta ionomer present 64%. Okay. Na? Because beta is more stable. Beta ionomer is more stable. So that percentage is higher. 64% is here 36%. Okay. So here one more useful formula. Specific rotation of the equilibrium mixture is A into specific rotation of alpha ionomer plus B into specific rotation of beta ionomer divided by 100. Okay, divided by మీరు వాల్యూస్ యూజ్ చేసి ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేస్తే మనకి 52.7 వస్తుంది. స్పెసిఫిక్ రొటేషన్ ఆఫ్ ఈక్విలిబ్రియం మిక్చర్. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ ఆల్ఫా డి fructopyranose open chain structure, beta D fructopyranose. Okay, here specific rotation of this one is minus 21 degrees. Okay, this one specific rotation 92 degrees. Specific rotation 111 degrees. Okay, sorry, 133. 133, 92, minus 21. Okay, minus because fructose is a fructose is lever rotated. Fructose is lever rotated. Okay, then find the percentage of each ionomer. Then find the percentage of each ionomer in this equilibrium. You can use this formula. Specific rotation is already given 92. Okay, minus 92. Of course, magnitude. సైన్ తీసుకుని అవసరం లేదు, సైన్ తీసుకొని క్యాన్సిల్ అయిపోద్ది. Find the percentage of alpha and beta anomers of fructose. Okay, or suppose aldehyde, okay, aldehyde on reaction with alcohol, it is converted to OH. This is word as here. This is hemiacetal. This is hemiacetal. If there is a one OH group, hemiacetal. Here, this one on further reaction with one more alcohol. Here, just loss of water molecule. So H OR dash here. This is acetal. Acetal is nothing but gem diether. Acetal is nothing but gem diether. Okay. Now here, this glucose has a hemiacetal bond. Okay, this is a hemiacetal. Here there is a hydrogen, there is a OH, and this is the alkoxy group. That means intramolecular hemiacetal formation will get the cyclic structure of glucose. Okay, it is a cyclic structure of glucose. Here this one is a hemiacetal. This one is hemiacetal. Now here, this one on reaction with one more alcohol, the presence of HCl, acid medium. Okay, in the presence of HCl, acid medium. Okay, so first of all here, protonation of this hydroxyl group takes place. Protonation of that hydroxyl. Actually here, there are so many hydroxyl groups are there. Totally 5 hydroxyl groups are there. But here, this hydroxyl group is only protonated. Why? Because after protonation, loss of water takes place. As a result of loss of water, we will get the stable carbocation. We will get the stable carbocation. Okay, so loss of water molecule. This carbocation is stabilized by the plus M effect of the oxygen. Plus M effect of the oxygen. Okay, now here, of course, it is a resonating structure. Double bond here plus. That is stabilized by the resonance effect from the oxygen. That's why this OH group is readily protonated. Okay, loss of water molecule, then we will get the stable carbocation. Okay, so this is a planar carbocation. This is the planar carbocation. The carbocation acting as alkylophile, that is readily attacked by the nucleophile. So then what is the nucleophile here? Alcohol is the nucleophile. This alcohol is the nucleophile. This nucleophile attacks from axial direction or equatorial direction. That means here front side or back side generally. Okay. That means here this RO group is placed either in equatorial position or in axial position, because carbocation is a planar that may be attacked by that means in any direction above the plane or below the plane. So in this case, let us say here equatorial and axial. By attacking of the alcohol, then loss of H plus. The loss of H plus. ROH, then loss of H plus. So here we will get the OR, and next we will get the OR, axial and equatorial. We will get the two isomers. If we take whatever it is, either alpha or beta, either alpha or beta. Yeah, generally in this case, here another mode of representation, this one. It means that may be axial position or equatorial position. Whatever the glucose, alpha D glucose or beta D glucose, we will get the both alpha and beta. So generally in this case, alpha alkyl, okay, just alkyl alpha glucopyranoside. Pyranoside. This one is the pyranose. This is alpha or beta glucopyranose. This is the pyranoside. Okay, this is a pyranoside. This is acetal linkage. This carbon has no OH group. This is the acetal linkage. Okay, this is the alkoxy group. This is also alkoxy group. Okay, this is called as a pyranoside. Hemiacetal form is called as a pyranose, and acetal form is called as a pyranoside. It is an alpha. Now it is a alkyl beta glucopyranoside. Okay, both will get. Now in this case, okay, here this one oxygen, this one here. Yeah, this linkage is called as a glycosidic linkage. Glycosidic linkage. Okay, is nothing but acetal linkage. Acetal linkage. This is a hemiacetal linkage. This one is a hemiacetal linkage. Now in a sugar molecules, this acetal linkage is systematically called as a glycosidic linkage. Glycosidic linkage. That means here, why we are discussing this one? Because in disaccharides or in polysaccharides, all glucose units, that means all units are connecting through the glycosidic linkage. Okay, through the glycosidic linkage. That's it. Okay, is it clear? Just here, gem diether in a sugar molecule is called as a glycosidic linkage. Okay, ester is nothing but gem diether. This is hydroxy ether. Hydroxy ether. Okay, gem diether in sugar molecules is generally called as a glycosidic linkage. Okay, this is a one sugar molecule, and now another sugar molecule combines, so we will get the disaccharide or we will get the polysaccharide. Okay, that means here in polysaccharides all monosaccharide units are connecting through the glycosidic linkage. Glycosidic linkage. Okay, that's it. So write down glycoside formation. Glycoside formation. Glycoside formation. When monosaccharides, when monosaccharides, when monosaccharides when monosaccharides combine with alcohol, combine with alcohol, combine with alcohol, or combine with other monosaccharides, other monosaccharides, other monosaccharide, hemiacetal linkage is converted to acetal linkage. Hemiacetal is converted to acetal, is converted to acetal. Through the ether linkage, through the ether linkage known as glycosidic linkage, known as glycosidic linkage, through the ether linkage known as glycosidic linkage, known as glycosidic linkage. Known as glycosidic linkage. Okay, so write down this one. Next. So this is a non-reducing sugar. You know, free OH group, it is a non-reducing sugar. Okay, next, one more important point in this reactions. So generally, alcohol on reaction with another alcohol in the presence of acid medium, just loss of water molecule will get the ether. Now, another way of formation either the presence of basic medium. So RO minus Na plus, first just slightly acid base reaction. Then nucleophile is generated. So this one on reaction with, for suppose methyl iodide, nucleophile replacement. So RO minus CH3. Okay? This is one way of formation of ether. Next, this alcohol on reaction with NaOH, that gives alkoxide. This alkoxide on reaction with dimethyl sulfate. Dimethyl sulfate. It means CH3O has double bond O, OCH3. Totally it is a leaving group. Sulfonate ion acting as a leaving group. Again here RO minus combines with CH3 plus, here O minus sulfonate ion is removed. So again here ROCH3. They are the methods to get the ethers. Okay. So here, first of all, this ether, that means this glucose, okay, OH, this OH, this OH. Okay, this one reaction with methyl alcohol in the presence of acid medium. In the presence of acid medium here. In the presence of acid medium here, this OH is converted to OCH3. Okay, this OH, here OH, here OH. This OH only converted to alkoxy group. Okay, that generates the carbocation, most stable carbocation. It is a specific method. Okay, to convert this OH group into OCS. It means either alpha and beta. This way of representation indicates alpha or beta. That means here axial position or equatorial position. Now, this one on reaction with methyl iodide and NaOH. This is the excess I have taken. Or dimethyl sulfate. Dimethyl sulfate. So here either this one OCH3, this one OCH3, this one OCH3, this one OCH3, this one also OCH3. Okay, na? That's it. Now here, for suppose this compound on hydrolysis, okay, that is a controlled hydrolysis. So on hydrolysis here, this group is converted to first of all OH. Again here in acid medium, okay, in acid medium H plus, protonation of this group takes place. The loss of methyl alcohol will get the carbocation, stable carbocation. Now it is attacked by the water molecule, will get the OH group again. That means here OCH3, here H plus. Okay, next here loss of water molecule. Now it is attacked by the, here loss of this one methyl alcohol attacked by the OH H2O and followed by deprotonation. So you will get this compound. So O here OH, this one OCH3, this one OCH3, this one OCH3, this one OCH3. That's it. Okay. In case, what is the acyclic structure of this one? Acyclic structure of that. What is the first carbon? Here first carbon converted to aldehyde. Acyclic structure. That's it. Huh? It means First carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon, fifth carbon, sixth carbon. Anna, it is a sixth carbon. Okay. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. On sixth carbon, CH2 OCH3. On fifth carbon, there is a OH. That is converted to OH. You are breaking up this hemiacetal. This is converted to C double bond O, H plus transferred to O minus. That becomes the OH. That means here first carbon converted to aldehyde. Second carbon has a OCS. That OCS3 on the right side. Third carbon also has a OCS3. That OCS3 on the left side. And fourth carbon contains OCS3 on the right side, because OH on the right side in glucose. That's why I am writing here. So here a H, here a H. This is a H. It is acyclic structure. That is. When it is hydrolyzed, it is converted to this one, acetal, hemiacetal. Hemiacetal again converted to acyclic structure. Okay, totally this is acyclic structure. Okay, that's it. ఇవన్నీ కొంచెం అడ్వాన్స్ లెవెల్. Okay, so now it is a reducing sugar. This one is the reducing sugar. Okay, it reduces the tolerance on failing, because there is a aldehyde group or there is a free OH group. The reducing. It is non-reducing. Because there is no free OH group. Okay, no? This one is not converted to hemiacetal in basic medium, but this one is converted to hemiacetal in acidic medium. అక్కడ కార్బన్ కాంపౌండ్స్ చెప్తాం మనం. Hemiacetal and hemiketal are unstable in alkali medium as well as acidic medium. Okay, acetal and ketal are stable in alkali medium but unstable in acidic medium. Because alkoxy, your OCH3 group is there in acidic medium, protonation takes place, then loss of this alcohol, then it is converted to hemiacetal. But in case of the basic medium, no reaction. This is the OCH3, this is the alkoxy group, no reaction. But here, this is in basic medium, converted to aldehyde. Because in basic medium, OH minus remove the H plus. That is converted to O minus. O minus నుంచి మళ్ళీ will get the aldehyde. Conversion takes place. Yesterday we discussed. Okay na? Okay. This is non-reducing. Okay, this one also non-reducing. That's it. Okay, right. Reaction with HiO4, periodic acid. Already we have discussed the diols. Do you remember? Diols. What is this reaction? CH2OH. Okay. On reaction with the HiO4, oxidation by the CC bond breaking. And this carbon has 2 hydrogens, double bond O, oxidation. Alcohol is oxidized to carbonyl compound. Here also HC double bond O, H. That's all. Okay. First suppose HC double bond O, CH2OH. If it is aldehyde, this one furtherly oxidized to acid. Okay, now it is oxidized to aldehyde. That's it. HiO4 reaction. Okay, for more details and mechanism, you can refer the diols. Okay, so HC double bond O, COH, H, CH, OH, COH, COH, CH2, OH. Your hydrogen, this hydrogen, that's it. So here CC bond breaking. In this CC bond breaking, it is oxidized to acid. It is oxidized to acid, formic acid. It is converted to aldehyde. That is converted to aldehyde. Now again here CC bond breaking. This aldehyde is oxidized to acid. It is converted to aldehyde. Okay. Now again reaction with the third mole of the HiO4. This aldehyde is converted to acid. This is converted to aldehyde. Again here oxidation with fourth mole of the HiO4. This aldehyde is converted to acid. It is converted to aldehyde. Again repeating same story. So formic acid, formic acid, formic acid, formic acid, formic acid. So 5 moles of the formic acid. 5 moles of the formic acid. 1 mole of the formaldehyde. It is only once oxidized. Huh? Pay attention. It's once. It is once oxidized. 2 times oxidized. First aldehyde, next acid. First aldehyde, next acid. Here already aldehyde form. So oxidized to the acid. Okay. So here how many moles of HiO4 consumed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 moles of HiO4 periodic acid is consumed. Okay. That's it. Now coming to the fructose. CH2OH, C double bond O, CHOH, 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 CH2OH. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again 5 moles of the HiO4 consumed. Okay. Now it is oxidized to aldehyde because that is a alcohol. So it is alcohol is oxidized to the aldehyde. Okay. Now it is oxidized to the acid. It is oxidized to the acid. Okay. That means here I am writing one more structure. OH, C double bond O, CH, OH, CH, OH, CHOH and CH2 OH. Okay. Again next oxidation. Here one more time oxidation. Now it is oxidized to CO2. Okay, that is the last oxidation stage of the carbon. Carbon has a +4 oxidation state. That is final. Here in this case +3, -2. Here -1, no, +3. Carbon carbon no oxidation number. +3. +3 means +4. That is the final. So next here it is converted to aldehyde. Aldehyde to formic acid. So 1, 2, 3. 3 moles of the formic acid. Okay, here 1 mole of the formaldehyde. Formaldehyde, formaldehyde. Totally 2 moles of formaldehyde, 3 moles of formic acid, 1 mole CO2. Okay. Now cyclic structure. Only diols are involved in a breaking. Only diols, not ethers. For suppose only diols are hydroxycarbonyl compounds. Hydroxycarbonyl compounds are diols. It is a hydroxycarbonyl compound. A CC bond breaking oxidation takes place. Okay, here also hydroxy compound CC bond breaking oxidation takes place. Okay. Or suppose both are the aldehydes. The dialdehyde, it is oxidized by the HiO4. By the breaking aldehyde, it is converted to formic acid. It is converted to formic acid. 2 moles of the formic acid. Okay. For suppose CHO, CH, OCH3, CH2, OH. This is no oxidation. It's not a alpha hydroxycarbon compound. It's not a 1,2 diol. Okay. For suppose this CH2OH, this CH2, this CH2OH. It is not oxidized. It's not a 1,2 diol. Either that must be 1,2 diol or alpha hydroxy carbonyl compound. Okay, then only it is oxidized by the HaO4 or LDA, lead tetraestate, Pb OAC, lead tetraestate. Same reaction, same product. Of course, mechanism may be different, reagent is different. Okay, but products are the same with the HaO4 and lead tetraacetate. Okay, that's it. So here next, finally this one O, this one OCH3, OH, 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 CH2OH. How many moles of the HiO4 consumed? How many moles of HiO4? Here OCH3OH, this carbon is not, that means this bond breaking is not possible. OH, 1,2 diol. This OH, 1,2 diol. It's not a 1,2 diol, 1,3. 1,3 that is. So just here 2 moles of HiO4 consumed. Here 1 mole is a formic acid. 1 mole is formic acid. Okay, and it is converted to aldehyde group. It is converted to aldehyde group. Okay, write the product. Formic acid, CHO, CHO. Okay, అక్కడి నుంచి ఇంకా కొద్ది స్టెప్ మనం ప్రొసీడ్ అవ్వచ్చు. You will see in exam. Okay na? One more reaction is there. After writing the product, furtherly we can see one more reaction that you will see in exam. Okay na? One more reaction అంటే మీకు తెలిసింది అది for the application. HiO4 or LTA. Okay, you can go through the diols for